Hey, it's time for another everyday getaway, and we're headed to Yellowstone Park. Come join us for a wonderful couple of days of fun.
Yep, we're going to check out the hot pots. We're going to check out Old Faithful. We're going to see some waterfalls.
And we're going to look for some bears.
Look for some bears and some moose. I like the moose. There you go. Come on along.
Hey, here we are at Yellowstone National Park, and it's time for a
everyday getaway.
And actually right now we are at the Yellowstone Grand Canyon. Gorgeous.
Yep.
Simply gorgeous.
It is. Well, lift you up. Alright, so Doug and I are getting ready to hit our first hot pot. See a little smoke coming up over there. Hang on just a sec. Lots of volcanic leftover places in the park. So we've got that geyser hot pot stuff rolling. It is rolling today, but it is beautiful. Look at that. There are danger signs by all the hot pots, and for whatever reason, there's always, you hear reports of people who have gotten off of the little walkways to go check out the hot pots. But you can't do that. Not only is it thermal ground, but it's really thin, and you don't want to fall in that hot pot and end up that being your last swimming you take.
It has happened in the past.
Yes, it has, but you don't want to go swimming in that, so stay on the walkways. All right, so this is Burl Spring, and it was altered, it says, by a 1959 earthquake, and it says it generally oscillates between 188.5 and 192 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's one of the hottest springs in Yellowstone. Look at this cool picture. Wouldn't that be cool to see that in the winter frozen? But I tell you what, that smoke is rolling. So this is called the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, and you can tell why. Just look how beautiful this is. That drop, it goes forever. And I don't know if you can see it, but there are stairs that wind and wind and wind down to the falls. I don't think that I can do that hike, but there are better views. There's a waterfall over here to the right. It's the lower falls. And I think we're going to go down a little bit and see what we can find. There's tons of water coming over that waterfall. Another view of the river down there, and then the waterfalls were kind of at the top of the waterfalls, and Doug just said he thinks it's 64, what, Doug?
64,000 gallons a second.
64,000 gallons of water a second roll over that top of that fall.
And just so you guys know, there's also hiking trails. You can kind of see one over there that goes to a point. I don't know the name of that trail.
I'm going to try to stretch you out here.
Steep stairs to go down there, and there's another one that goes right to the top of the falls.
You can see some people down there at the top of the falls.
Where is it?
So there's some stairs.
And there's the stairs over, going up the side of that mountain. And there's stairs over here. We're going to go down a little bit, see how far we can get. They'll probably go farther than me, but we'll give it a try here. All right, so another look at the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. Different side, different view. And there's that beautiful river down below, up the canyon, and that's where the falls are that we just showed you, and where something pretty awesome happened. There's my elusive buffalo. So we think this is called the dragon's mouth because when the water shoots out, it looks like a dragon's tongue. So we'll watch and we'll see if we get the puff of smoke and the big poof of water that looks like the tongue. I don't know, but it stinks. Okay. It's a mud volcano. So, I guess that looks like it could be a cheap mud bath, but I think it'd probably be a pretty dangerous one. So we're going to walk into the lodge here and check out what time Old Faithful shoots off. Oh, look, wildlife. There's a cafeteria in here. There's some stores in here. Old Faithful, you'll see it over there to the left. It's just spitting and spewing a little bit, but we'll find out what time it really shoots off, and we'll make sure that we take you to see that. There's, I'm sure, lots of souvenirs, if I remember correctly, in here, food places, so we'll see what we got. So, true story, it is July 31st, and masks are required. Since it's federal buildings, you are required to wear masks inside. So, boom, we're putting them on. I've always loved these light fixtures in this. This is right outside of where Old Faithful shoots off. But this long hallway down to the restrooms, it's right outside of some stores here. It has these lights that just kind of scan this whole hallway. They're just beautiful.
How would you rate the bathrooms?
Between 1 and 10, maybe 7.5.
Cindy, what would you rate the bathrooms?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
8.
So pretty good. What is on your finger?
Oh, I just got engaged.
What?
She said yes.
She said yes.
Sorry if it's so blinding inside.
It's on this camera.
I'm sorry if it's so blinding.
So what do you rate the restrooms?
Yeah, I will give it a
Out of 10.
out of 10. I'll throw out an 8.
They do have a small gift store located at this lodge and a larger one across the parking lot. I'm going to walk you through and show you a little bit about the merch.
And then we'll probably go in the other as well, but oh, Smokey the Bear's right here. Tons of Smokey the Bear. Lots of hats and bandanas, and you really need it, especially the ones that have the backing, not just for the sun, but the bugs we found have been really bad. Pull that gimbal down for you. Oh, there's some Old Faithful t-shirts. $44.95. I think they're long sleeve.
A little pricey.
Oh, I like these Yellowstone mugs. I have something I'm looking for in here, and I hope I can find it. I don't know if I can or not, but on the search for what I'm looking for, look at this. It's a little baby onesie with bears. It's $22.99. This hat is too cute. $22.99. And you gotta have the bare feet with them. Cute slippers. Got lots of books and lots of stuffies for the kids. I'm hoping that Gibson would never get into here because he and the stuffies just don't get along well, but there's all kind of cute ones. That is a cute moose. Look at this.
I know, I just hugged that.
Isn't he adorable?
How could you not hug it?
How could you not? Look at this guy. That's adorable. Very cute. Some really nice jackets. Haven't found what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a tumbler that's kind of like this, but it has all the national parks and has stickers that go with it. I know you can get them on Etsy, but I was thinking you'd probably be able to get them in the park. These are nice jackets. All right, so right next to that gift store, you walk out and there's a cafeteria. Looks like they have rice bowls, grab and go sandwich, salads, desserts, or there's a barbecue station with soup, chili, mac and cheese. And kids meal, don't know prices yet, and I'm not sure if that's an everyday or if that's just what they have. Oh, let's see, here's some prices. Looks like sandwiches, $8.95. Do have some cheesecake. And rice bowls, $12.95 and $16.95, depending on you get one protein or two. And this looks like there's cold sandwiches here, so it's kind of serve yourself. And I would say it's hot up in here. So we're hoping they turn this big fan on soon. But Doug and I are sitting in here in the lodge. Look at this high ceiling. These huge windows. You get a little bit of a view of Old Faithful out there. It's around 3:20 and it goes off again at 4:15. So we'll probably stay in here a while before we go out, and then we'll get a good spot to watch. There's ice cream frozen yogurt, my favorite. And look at this rock fireplace back here, gorgeous. It's about time for Old Faithful to go off. I'm going to go ahead and just record over the video because the wind was so bad. But there's a viewing area outside of Old Faithful. It kind of loops around. It's right across from the lodge, and it kind of loops right over to the left. And we will kind of settle in here. We got about 5 or 6 minutes before Old Faithful should begin to do its thing. So we will watch it get ready, and then we'll bring you back once it's spewing.
And faithful she was.
Alright, so this is what happens after Old Faithful goes off. There's like a bazillion people, and they're all running in to get the ice cream that Bryson said you want.
On our next video, we're going to spend the day searching Yellowstone National Park for all types of animals, bears, buffaloes, and maybe even a wolf. So make sure that you're subscribed and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you can make sure you can join us on our next adventure. Thanks a lot.